athletes were recently banned in Florida from competing in sports with women in middle schools and colleges.
Why?
Do you agree or disagree?
Disagree. Everyone should be equalized. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't want to be what they were born to be, they could change what they want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Or they could be a redneck.
If they no, that is different because
or
they
not a redneck.
No, because they hate our kind. You know, we're gay, and I've never met one single redneck that loves us. You know what I'm saying?
Thank God for rednecks.
I can't believe we're at a time now where people are shocked that men and women aren't competing against each other. I challenge any one of these people to spar even a 14, 15-year-old boy who's had 2 weeks training in the gym doing some boxing, and they'll soon find out they got to stay in their lane.
Did you just put a cigarette into his mouth? That's... Oh, it's the video, if that's okay. I'm not judging. You're both consenting adults. Can I please capture your interactions? Thank you. Very kind of you. I wish everyone was as cool as this. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have two consenting adults role-playing in public.
Stop it. Get some help.
Nah, man, when I saw this video, I was like, nah, this ain't real. And then you actually see her flicking the flipping cigarette in that guy's mouth. Like, people fought in wars for this shit to happen, you know?
Well played, sir.
Alright, Internet, here is my kitchen. It was white. I painted it colors to support my transgender child. And I got an eviction notice. 3 days to move out because I painted my cupboard.
You'll do fucking nothing. Not one of you will do nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
That landlord was like, nah man, you can't be doing that shit in my place. Pretty sure you got asked permission to be interfering with someone's property. You're just renting. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
How many genders are there?
I don't know, I just got here.
How many genders are there?
2.
And they are?
Male, female.
But what about someone's right to tell you what their gender is?
No problem at all. So it's you're going to tell me what your gender is, but in the world, it's less fucked world, I don't have to believe it. But I'm thrilled for you. You're a lampshade. I'm so happy. Let me put a light bulb up your ass. Brilliant.
What do you think of plus-size models?
You cannot, in America, go to a gym store. The only model you'll see is one that is this big. And it pisses me off. Not because I don't support the fact that fat people should do some exercise, because 100% they should, but because I no longer know what it might look like on me. It's being modelled on what is effectively a small family-sized car. And I'm a bike. What do they call those things that move? Travelator.
Yeah.
If I'm behind a Chumbawamba and they're not moving, sometimes I go.
Tell us what you say.
Say, so you're not moving on the Travelator. Is that a choice? Is that a decision? Do you think you'll still get there just by standing still? Could you get there faster if you walked? Do you think if you walked it would be helpful? Do you think you would lose some weight if you did walk? Or could you get out of my fucking way so I can walk because I'm slim and you'll see how slim my ass is as I walk away?
Dang. Betty Hopkins is hilarious. She always makes me laugh. She just keeps it real. You know, she gets a lot of hate, you know, because she just says the truth and she's honest, and you can't be like that these days. But like or not, she says the truth, and some people don't like that. But this video was funny.
How many genders are there?
I think there are 2 genders.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can choose either one. I got you, yeah.
Both of them, you're either born with one or the other.
Personally, I think that gender is a spectrum.
That's like my mom likes to dress up in a suit sometimes, like very manly. My other mom loves it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
How many genders are there? Can you give me like a number or range or like something?
I don't know. Will it be like posted on TikTok?
No, we're live streaming on Twitch. How many viewers do we have?
Right now 150.
Does that get recorded? like saved.
Once on Twitch, every time on Twitch. Dude, they were not falling crazy. Okay, so you don't have to answer that too. Like,
No answer.
no answer.
Isn't it crazy how people are just scared to answer the most basic questions now? They're worried about getting cancelled and pissing that community off. Man, these are the times we live in now.
The person who took the banner advertising this event with my face on it and set it on fire on this campus, you shut down the conversation. Do you think that was okay? Do you think it's okay to set banners on fire?
I think people can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
So there's no moral right or wrong?
I think people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They can they can fuck 5 people in the night, they can come and listen to your speech, and they can still have questions for you.
And you can set banners on fire?
That's fine. People can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
So do you believe that there's moral right and wrong?
I can say it one more time for the people outside. I can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
So she doesn't believe it's right or wrong. That's actually a very scary society because there are rights and there are wrongs. And you can't be like, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, because that's actually a very, very scary situation. Because if I wanted to go out and murder people or commit an act of genocide, I shouldn't have the right to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Next question.
She doing all this and trying to imitate a snake. You remember that snake meme? I'm a snake. Is that who she's trying to be?
I'm a snake. I'm a snake.
But yeah, that's stupid. That's like saying, do you think people should kill each other? Yeah, people can do whatever they want. No, they can't.
Women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar for what men make. So if women don't make less than men?
Actually, if you start looking at the numbers, Rachel, there are lots of reasons for that.
Wait. No.
Well,
don't tell me the
all,
reasons are. Do women make less than men for doing the same work?
No, because...
Wow.
Well,
okay.
Well, for example, men work an average of 44 hours a week. Women work 41 hours a week. Men go into professions like engineering, science, and math that earn more. Women want more
Listen,
flexibility.
this is not a math is hard.
No. Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. No, listen.
All right, let Rachel frame it though the way.
Right now, women are making 77 cents on the dollar. That for what men are making. So
but that's not true. If so,
let Rachel make her point.
Every greedy businessman in America would hire only women, save 25%. And I love how passionate you are. I wish you were as right about what you're saying as you are passionate about it. I really do. For example, may I share one fact with you? When you look at, for example, single women working in America today between the ages of, I think, 40 and 64, who makes more? Men or women, on average? Men make $40,000 a year. Women make $47,000. When you take out the marriage factor, look at some economics. My point here is that we're manufacturing a political crisis.
Gotcha. It's a normal response we see where they just don't want to hear it. Don't let them talk, keep cutting them off. They don't want to hear the truth. This is one of those where feelings come above facts. Did you hear the people screaming at him? Let Rachel speak. Let Rachel get a point across. I'm pretty sure he was clear of the point she was making and he quickly shut her down.
Why are you destroying private property? That's not cool. You just can't take down other people's ideas because you disagree with the idea of it. If your guys' ideas are so fragile they can never be challenged without you ripping down that, I think that says more about your ideas than his.
She has a point. Yes.
Posters aren't supposed to be on the lampposts because you need to have permission to place and stuff.
Like how your flyer is on the pole?
Strike two!
So the only free speech that's allowed to happen is yours. Is that what you're saying?
Are you just going to stand there?
I'm not going to interact with you. If you want interaction, that's not going to happen. Never been much for confrontation.
But you won't come and ask him a question.
You scared of him?
Go put up the fires, come on.
Just so you can tear them down again?
Yep!
There's still plenty up, aren't there?
We're not taking down your flyers. We're not covering up your flyers. I don't know why you feel the need to take ours down.
It's called double standard.
You want to call us fascists. You want to say that we're horrible people because we have different viewpoints than you.
But we all know what happens if we try and challenge that viewpoint. They can pretty much get away with whatever they want these days, but we can't say. We have to agree with the delusion. We have to walk alongside them in their fantasy world, but we ain't buying it. We ain't buying it.
Let's just bring you a bit of breaking news which may be of interest to some of you. It's about puberty blockers. Now, these are drugs that are used to delay the changes of puberty in transgender youngsters. In terms of how they are prescribed by the NHS, there has been a lot of controversy over the last few years about this. At the moment, they are only prescribed to children attending gender identity services as part of clinical research, and they are not routinely offered to children at gender identity clinics, but they are still offered. Well, the government, NHS England, has just confirmed that children will no longer be prescribed puberty blockers at gender identity clinics.
You think that speech is violence. That's what that sign says.
The conversation that you're having is oppressive.
So I am oppressing people by what I'm doing. So I am exerting violence on people by my speech. That's what the sign says, and that's what you just said. And the protester is saying that's exactly what I'm doing, and she's saying that's exactly what her sign means. So that means that you, a faculty member at an American public university, paid for by taxpayer dollars, are conflating speech with violence.
Yes. Speech can be violent. What you are saying contributes to systemic racism in this country. It means that my students of colour are pulled over and accused of stealing a car when they did not.
I'm not pulling anybody over for stealing any cars. I see many people of many different races in this room. They all seem to be doing just fine. No, I haven't asked because no violence has been committed on you. Because violence is not a subjective feeling. Violence is an objective fact.
Listen, Donald Trump said on this video that he likes kissing pretty women and that... You don't? Sir, can I finish?
You like kissing ugly women?
Excuse me. Can I finish my statement, please? Thank you, I don't appreciate that either.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Hi, Michael. My name is Demi. In the recent past, you've advocated for the outright eradication of transgenderism from public life with the claim that the supposed right of confused people to pretend to be the opposite sex necessarily infringes on your right to distinguish between men and women. I'm standing here now, a biological male, wearing a dress with a pair of leggings. Do you sincerely believe that I should be subject to punitive justice on the basis of what I'm wearing? And if so, are you willing to turn yourself in for wearing women's panties in your gay college film?
Well, I'll take those questions in order, I guess. The first one, I would encourage you to behave as a man, is what I would do. Because you are a man, and I don't know how exactly you came to the point where you think you're a woman or very much would like to be a woman, but you aren't. And I don't think anyone who is affirming your delusion is helping you. I don't think that they're actually an ally of yours. I think they're lying to you, and I think it's very disrespectful, and I think it will not lead to your flourishing. I think it will only immiserate you. And so you might hate me for telling you the truth, but I think the truth will set you free. And furthermore, your masquerading as a woman does infringe on the legitimate rights of other people, the rights of women to have their own bathrooms. I don't know if you're an athlete. I'm not much of an athlete myself, but the rights of women to have their own sports leagues and the like. That is not something that you have a right to do, no matter how sincerely you believe the fantasy that you're a woman.
This is one of the first ones I've ever seen where they actually let them speak, and he couldn't have said it any better. No screaming and shouting, no liberal screams like we've seen in many of the other clips. It was a very good answer to a simple question.
My choice that they're forcing you. Yeah, I think it's interesting. No one. Come on over. Come on. I'm sorry, it stinks. Smells like. You want to yell at this woman right here? Do it to her face. Come on. Hi. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to her. Well, that's my girlfriend. So. Okay, that's brave and amazing. But I want to talk to her. Can you cover your nose, please? Can you social distance? Yes, I do, actually. We have masks on, that's why we're doing it. Women for Trump, that's basically saying trees for deforestation. He don't give a f about us. So how does he not care about women? Seriously? Back it up. Okay. I just want to know. No, you started it. Get back over here. Get back over here. Get back over here. Get back over here. Back yourself up. Why do you think he back yourself up? Holy shit. Back yourself up. He don't give a f about women. If you're gonna say that, he's a pedophile. He don't give a f about us, bro. Can you give me proof?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Not one single answer was said in this video. Accusations without facts. Normal things we see. That's a college education right there. And these are the same people that cover their face, they wear masks, they wear sunglasses. Because they know they're just saying a bunch of nothing.
Alexander Stein.
Stein.
There's Alex Stein.
Call to the dais, Alex Stein.
Prime time, 99. On the grind, all the time. Go insane for Ukraine. A bullet in Putin's brain. Zelensky is a VIP. Ukraine and I go insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. You know that is the plan. I'm a Zelensky stan.
Hey, don't wait, don't hesitate. You gotta vaccinate in the Lone Star State. Vaccination is so great. Vaccinate me all day long. Vaccinate your daddy and mom.
As someone who is trans, I haven't medically transitioned because it was never encouraged by any doctor, especially here in Iowa, because it was already banned. But I will say, as someone, when you had mentioned that you were not transphobic, are you aware that most of the people who have bans and what you are fighting for is transphobic? You are being transphobic against kids like myself and other people before.
Would you care to explain what that means, what transphobia means?
Yeah. It's a lot. There are so many people here who have fought against being trans.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
I'm going to say the same thing I said about the other clips. They run away when they're presented with a question, right? She didn't want to answer it, right? She just changed the subject, and it's just crickets, man. It's always crickets. It's the cricket squad.
You said you're an EMT. You're responding to a health emergency. Biological male. Somebody with a penis is having a medical emergency. And they say to you, I think I'm having a miscarriage. Would you check them to see if they're having a miscarriage? Would you consider that a possibility for them?
Look. No.
Sounds like we've established there are some people who in principle can get pregnant and there are some people who can't.
Lots of women can't get pregnant either.
Yeah, but they're still of the nature to get pregnant. A person being born with one leg doesn't mean that now legs are on a spectrum and we can't say anything at all about how many legs a person has. If a human is born without two legs, something went wrong. They were supposed to have that second leg. Same thing for a woman. A woman by her nature can get pregnant. A man by his nature never can. So if you meet a woman of childbearing age, say she's 28 years old, and she can't get pregnant, you know automatically that something has gone wrong. And she can go to the doctor and find out what that thing is, even if they can't fix it. Whereas if a male with a can't get pregnant, no doctor on earth is going to run tests to see what's wrong with him. Because they already know it's that he's a male, and there's only male and female, those who can get pregnant and those who can't. So, that's it.
I bet Bud Light doesn't approve of this video. Still baffles me that we're having this conversation in 2024. Like, I don't understand how they can think that what they're saying is true and they actually believe it. That person was thinking, get that mic away from my face. I don't know what to say here.